So this is my 21.2 ergogenic aids applied physiology assignment. So within sport, athletes use ergogenic aids so that they can boost their performance and gain an edge over other athletes. There are good ergogenic aids like compression sleeves, parachutes that can give you either help you recover or give you an edge whilst training to boost your muscles and all that so you can get better. But there's also illegal substances such as human growth hormone that boost the rate of growth that your body goes through. So many people claim that there are huge benefits of taking such substances, but that also can be extremely harmful to the body and cause major damage over time. And also, if you took it, you could be banned from your sport and any others. So, for example, an example of this would be Lance Armstrong, who won the Tour de France 7 times and then got every single one of those wins taken away just because he was using EPO to aid his performance. Some key organisations of people who look at ergogenic aids. So WADA, the World Anti-Doping Agency, they want to bring consistency to anti-doping policies and regulations within sport. They were established on 10th of November 1999, and they oversee the acceptance, implementation and compliance of code. And they make the core document that glues together all the policies, rules, regulations worldwide. The IOC is the International Olympic Committee, and they're responsible for implementing all the doping controls and organising all of that with the World Anti-Doping Agency for the Olympics. So they oversee all the drug testing, all of the implementation for the rules for if someone is caught for drugs, and they help with that. The UK Anti-Doping Agency, or the UK Anti-Doping, they work with UK-based athletes, educating them on the rules and regulations of doping, and ensuring that UK bodies of sport will comply with the World Anti-Doping Agency. And finally, there's national governing bodies. So I've got the national governing body of the British Athletics. So their aim is to give athletes confidence so they think they're good enough to succeed without having to use any illegal substances. So they understand the athletes' work. They can achieve their goals without resorting to any illegal substances or anything like this, so that the athletes will never take it, they'll never need to, or have the option of that, because they'll know I'm good enough without it. So next slide is ergogenic aids. So what are they? What do they do? So ergogenic aids basically boost performance and help. They can boost performance, help with recovery, and help with growth and all of that stuff. So, for example, protein is an ergogenic aid, and that works by you ingest it and then it rebuilds muscles and all this. So you take it after an event to repair your muscles and recover. People use them because they believe that they'll gain more performance and they'll get better by using these ergogenic aids. And now I'm going to look at 6 ergogenic aids, tell you what they are, how they work, and all this. So my first one is a mechanical ergogenic aid, and these can be compression shorts. So compression garments work by constricting muscles, which will reduce the amount of fluid buildup, and that will decrease swelling and pressure to the muscles. And it can also increase blood flow to the muscles, which will increase oxygen, and which can give your muscles a lot more energy. So the people who use it are usually basketball players or even heptathletes. Some of the negatives of compression are shown that they don't actually work, and there are no given benefits during exercise. However, if they're worn during recovery, then they will recover a lot quicker. And so this can be seen in the heptathlon. So in between each event, athlete will wear compression garments to help all their muscles and everything just recover, so that they're more ready for their next event. And compression garments, they're completely legal. There's no version of them being illegal, and they can range from £20 to £40. My next one is a nutritional ergogenic aid, and these are protein shakes. So protein shakes are used to repair and rebuild muscles that have been broken down during exercise. So again, like the compression shorts, they're good after an event, because they can rebuild muscles and help you recover quicker. Protein shakes are a lot better than ingesting food, because they can reach the muscles a lot quicker than having solid foods. But some disadvantages are that if you skip meals and then just have a protein shake, then you wouldn't be getting any of your other essential minerals, and it will be extremely harmful to your body, and you won't be able to develop in any way, because you won't be getting any of your other essential minerals. And also, if you have if you have protein shakes as well as a high protein diet, then you can be at serious risk of gaining weight, high blood pressure, elevated heart rate, and kidney complications. So an example of the proteins of a protein shake, like a heptathlon between each event might drink a protein shake to rebuild the muscles in their arms and legs so that they're ready for their next event. Again, they're totally legal, and their prices range from £15 to £30. My next one is music. So music is a psychological ergogenic aid, and it works by stimulating brains and all the nerves in that to give you different effects. So a benefit of this is if you listen to the right music, then it can relieve stress and calm you down before an event, by taking your mind off the event, or by just putting you in the right mindset. And it can also like hype you up and get you in the mood, get you ready for the event, so you can go straight in and you won't be like down about the event or anything. It would put you up. But if you listen to like the wrong type of music, or you think it's good but it might like put you in a bad mood, it might decrease your mood, and you won't feel motivated for your event. It's completely legal for an event. You can sometimes listen to it during, but not all the time, and its prices range from 99p to £10. The next one is caffeine. So caffeine is a stimulant and reaches the central nervous system very quickly. So benefits of this can be you'll be very alert, and you can sometimes have quicker reflexes, and it can help you stay awake and be less tired. So if you've just come off a long flight and you've got to go straight to a game, a heptathlon event, then you can drink coffee to keep yourself awake and alert, and it can also decrease fatigue levels. However, caffeine can increase blood pressure, and if you drink too much of it, then it can cause you major diseases and problems to your body. And another negative is that it's widely available to anyone, so lots of young kids can get their hands on it really easily, and that can be more harmful to them. And it can boost glucose levels to extremely high levels. And caffeine is banned by the World Anti-Doping Agency in major sporting events. However, there are some exceptions where you might be able to take a tiny bit before an event, and it can range from £5 to £15. My next one is EPO. So EPO is a substance produced by the kidneys that leads in the formation of red blood cells in bone marrow, and the kidney cells that make EPO realize that the blood is low in oxygen, which will release the EPO. And so what athletes will do, they'll take out some of their blood a month prior to the event, a few weeks prior to the event, and then once it gets to the event, they'll re-inject that blood. So they have, once they start going, they'll inject that blood slowly so they can have more oxygenated blood and become better. This will give them an advantage, obviously, as more oxygen is reaching the body. Some negatives of it are that because you've just taken the blood out and you've left it for ages, it can go wrong and lots of diseases could happen from re-injecting the blood. It can thicken your blood immensely, and it can cause a rapid increase in blood pressure. The drug is really easy to get hold of online. So it's completely illegal, like no one's allowed to do it. So again, Lance Armstrong completely banned and lost all his wins from EPO, but a heptathlete might use it. So they'll start their 100-meter run, they might use it just before, and then they'll get to their 800-meter run and they'll keep injecting it so that they have more oxygen, so they'll be able to go quicker for longer periods during their whole heptathlon. So anabolic steroids is a hormone compound that increases testosterone, and it will increase in the growth of muscles and muscle cells. It's commonly found in participants who use who have fast glycolytic fibers for strong, powerful contraction. So for the heptathlon, you might inject steroids before doing the 100-meter sprint, so that whilst you're doing your training for the 100-meter sprint, you'll use the steroids so that you can increase the muscles in your legs. And you can either inject it or it can be done through tablets. Its advantages: it can increase body growth and decrease recovery time of injuries, and it can also have a placebo effect on confidence. However, the drug can be you can only get the drug through prescription from a doctor, and it's completely